Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the early morning Lalitha Sahasranama broadcast. So, we are in the 21st verse of Mother Lalita's 1000 names. You got to understand Mother Goddess as an absolute form of Shakti. What we have as females or feminine embodied beings on this planet, we just think of living things. Maybe even you should think of plants here. In an absolute sense, it's about the feminine aspect of creation. It goes, like I said in the previous one, right up to the subatomic particles, right up to the creational force in the center of the galaxies, for example. All creation is made out of strong and weak dimensional forces, interdimensional forces, multidimensional forces. This is Shiva and Shakti at its base. Yeah. We are seeing here in the Sahasranama the personification of this, giving her arms and limbs and a human form. But the Vedic texts always say two forms, the form and the formless. God, or what we call the divine, is both form, having form and formless. They call it Saguna and Nirguna. Saguna means one which has form. Nirguna means one which has no form. It is both at the same time. This is once again the divine paradox that I talked about in Ganesh Sahasranama as well. I want you to remember this at the back of your mind always. Always remember this. It is not one thing for the exclusion of another. None of the Vedic texts actually say anything of that kind. Okay, the forms that are depicted as God or Goddess, the male or the female forms, with all the limbs, with all the arms, everything is a depiction, everything is a symbol, everything is a mantra, everything is a yantra, everything is tantra. Just simplifying the whole thing. 21st verse. Sarvaruna Navadhyangi Sarvabharana Bhushita. She who has flawless limbs adorned with beautiful red attire and adorned with all types of ornaments. As you can see, Mother has so many ornaments there. Shiva Kameshvarantastha Shiva Swadhina Vallabha. She resides on the lap of Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is her lover. Lord Shiva is her husband. So this shows the love between Mother and the Divine Father, Kameshvara. She who resides on the lap of Lord Shiva. She is the embodiment of Shiva and the beloved consort who is independent and cherished by Lord Shiva. Right there, all these modernists, these feminists need to get this. Having an equal partner does not mean one is dominating the other or calling the shots. Okay, this is not the way divine works. Get this in your head, please. Number 22. Sumeru Madhya Shringastha Shriman Nagaranaika Chintamani Grihantastha Pancha Brahmasanasthita. Pancha Brahma, 5 universes, 5 elements. Okay, let's start from the beginning. She who resides on the peak or Shringa at the center, Madhya, of Mount Meru, the mystical mountain. Some even tell it's actually there in the Himalayas. And she is the queen, Naika of the divine cities. Divine cities, Shriman Nagara. She is divine. Shri is the embodiment of Shakti. Everything where you see Shri used, it's Divine Mother. Chintamani Grihantastha Pancha Brahmasanasthita. She who dwells in the abode of wish-fulfilling gems, Chintamani, and is seated, Sthita, on the divine throne, Brahmasana, consisting of 5 elements. Pancha means 5 in Sanskrit. 23. Mahapadmadavi Sanstha Kadambavanavasini Sudha Sagara Madhyastha Kamakshi Kamadayini. Now we speak of Shakti, which is so important as new energies. Every awakening will be carried out in the form of Shakti. For millenniums together, we did this in the form of Shiva, with the Kundalini centered in India and Tibet. That's why there were so many gurus and so many rishis and yogis here all the time, because Kundalini of the planet was centered here. So awakening used to happen spontaneously, right? Sadhguru, for example, the modern example. Now we are shifting the Kundalini to southern hemisphere. So what happens? Everything takes the form of Shakti awakening, which is about compassion, which is about healing, which is about bringing on physical manifestations of love and compassion in the world first, which is about taking care of earth, very dominant there. Mother takes care of earth also. That's why earth is changing. Right. Just a little bit of digress there. Mahapadmatavi Sanstha Kadamba Vanavasini. She is established, Sanstha, situated, institution, kind of Sanstha is also called institution, established in the expanse, Atavi, of the great, Maha means great, lotus, Padma, forest, Kadambavana. And she resides, Vasini, in the forest of Kadamba trees. Sudha Sagara Madhyastha Kamakshi Kamadaini. She is situated in the midst of the ocean of nectar. And she is the Kamakshi. Kama means desire. Goddess who fulfills all desires. People who are somewhat twisted and bent about these ideas of desire. I've seen this even in the mainstream so-called staunch followers of Hinduism. Look, if you are a soul, an embodied form, that's the very first desire. Your soul came here to do something in this body, in this lifetime. The thing is not to be saying that you don't have any desire. That's impossible. The soul, the God, which you are part of, all are desiring folks. We are a bunch of desiring folks as souls, as absolute also. You cannot not desire. Even not desiring is a desire. You see how it goes. You kind of stamping your own foot there. So don't get caught in logistics and logical circular thinking. Desire is what you need to work with. The question is which one, what direction, that's all. Kamakshi Kamadayini. Alright, let's get to the 24th. Devarshigana Sandhata Stuyamanatma Vaibhava Bhandasura Vadodyukta Shakti Sena Samanvita. She is adorned with the magnificent splendor of the self, Atma Vaibhava. So she is the root of the soul itself. She is praised, Stuyamanatma, by the assembly, Sanghatha, of divine sages, Devarshigana. You can even talk of Saptarishi here and astrology, but we'll not digress. She is accompanied by divine energy, Shakti, and a powerful army, Shakti Sena, to engage in the destruction, Vada, of the demon Bhandasura. So the mythology, if you want to read up that. Sampatkari Samarudha Sindhu Vrajjava Sevita Ashtarudha Dhishtita Asvakoti Koti Virabhrata. She is adorned, Sampatkari. Sampat means your wealth also, they tell you, your Sampatti. Sampatkari, she is adorned with prosperity. She is worshipped by the kings who have risen to power. She is seated on a horse and she is surrounded by countless millions of horses. The glory, the grandeur of the divine. Chakraraja Ratharudha Sarva Yudha Parashkrita Geya Chakra Ratharudha Mantrini Parisevita. She is seated on the divine chariot adorned with all types of weapons. She is served by the ministers who ride on the chariot adorned with the mystical wheel. Now, I don't know what all this really means in that context of mythology. I haven't gone that deep. Predominantly, I enjoy the vibrations itself. This is why I'm bringing just the basic translations for you. Kiri Chakra Ratharudha Dandanada Purashkrita Jvala Malini Kakshipta Vahni Prakara Madhyaga. She is seated on the chariot adorned with spinning discus, and she is honored as the leader of the celestial beings. She possesses the eyes radiating with fiery brilliance and is surrounded by an aura resembling the flames of raging fire. 28. Bhandasainya vadhodyukta shakti vikramaharshita nitya parakramaatopanirikshana samutsuka. She is delighted, harshita, harsh means happiness, harshita by the power and valor Vikrama displayed in the destruction of an army of Bhandasura. Again, some demon mythology, you got to look it up. Nitya parakramaatopa nirikshana samutsuka. She is constantly eager and enthusiastic to witness acts of heroic bravery. Divine Mother is not some weak-ass energy. Divine Mother is everything, as we shall see in this Sahasranama. Bhandaputra vadhodyukta bala vikramanandita mantrinyamba virachita vishangavatoshita. She is delighted by the valor and prowess displayed in the destruction of the son of Bhandasura. Must be some really a crackpot for her to go after him. She is pleased by the defeat of the ministers created by Amba and slaying of the poisonous demons. Now, if you think of the demonic energy, just for a sideline here, if you think of the demonic energy, it is just nothing but souls or entities or energies which are kind of lost in the creation. Think of them that way. They need to be reabsorbed in the unified field of consciousness. Vishukra prana harana varahi virya nandita kameshwara mukhaloka kalpita Shri Ganeshwara. She is delighted by the valor and strength displayed in rescuing of the life force by Varahi, the divine boar. Varaha avatar is also seen as Rahu, by the way. If you see the Vishnu Purana and if you see the 9 avatars of Vishnu characterizing the 9 planets, points, including Rahu and Ketu, Varaha or Varaha, boar, is the form of Rahu, by the way. Kameshwara Mukhaloka Kalpita Shri Ganeshwara. She is adorned with the divine form of Shri Ganesha. We just covered his 1,000 names, envisioned by the gaze of Lord Kamadeva. Lord Kamadeva being Shiva. Mahaganesha Nirbhinna Vigna Yantra Parharshita Bhandasu Surendra Nirmukta Shakti Pratyastravarshini. I didn't get that right. Let me try again. Bhanda Surendra Nirmukta Shakti Pratyastravarshini. Very good. She is delighted by the activation yantra. The yantra is right there. Of the powerful Ganesha, who is untouched, nirbhinna, by obstacles, vigna, who eliminates hindrances. We saw how Ganesha is the lord of all these obstacles, governing and preventing of obstacles. That's why Ganesha is worshipped heavily in India before starting any task. She repels the weapons and the counterattacks launched by the demon king Bhandasura, thus rendering them ineffective. Nirmukta, ineffective. Sanskrit has so many interesting words. The 10 forms, the Dashakriti. Okay, let me first read that. Karanguli Nakhopanna Narayana Dashakriti Mahapastu Patastrani Nirdadrasura Sainika. The 10 forms, Dasha is 10, Dashakriti of Lord Narayana. We shall do his Sahasranama later, manifesting Utpanna from the tips, Nakha, of her fingers, Karanguli. Mahapashupatastratra Agni Nirdadhasura Sainika, the great Pashupata. Pashupata is lord of all the Pashu animals. Pata is lord of. Pashupati, meaning even in this context Shiva. Shiva Rudra is Pashupatinath. Pashupata weapons, astra, fire, burnt the army of demons. See that line again. The great Pashupata weapons, whose fire burned the army of the demons. Again, once again, absorbing the lost energies back into the collective. Kameshvarastra Nirgadhas Sabhanda Surasunyaka Brahmopendra Mahendra Adideva Samstuta Vaibhava. If it is recited, and I recommend again the Priya sisters' recitation of Lalitha Sahasranama is one of my all-time favorites. So many mornings I have listened to the recitation, beautiful recitation by the sisters of Lalitha Sahasranama. She who is adorned, rendered Sabhandasura and his army completely destroyed by the power of Kameshwara's weapon. She possesses the divine glory that is praised by Brahma, Indra and other gods, including Indra. Mahindra is actually Shiva, I don't know. Anyway, 34th. Haranetragdi Sangha Kama Vai Sanjeevanaushadhihi Srimad Bhavakutaika Swarupa Mukha Pankaja. So beautiful. The medicine for reviving, Sanjeevana is a mystical medicine for reviving dead back to life. Yes, India still has all these up till this day. Very hidden though. Because everybody will take it and make it into something bogus, like the Western minds typically. The medicine Sanjeevana Aushadhi for reviving Sanjeevana, the life of Kamadeva, is ignited by the fire of Lord Shiva's glance. Hara Netradi. Netra means eyes. Hara means beautiful eyes. Another name of Lord Shiva. Hara means one who is captivating, enticing, attractive. Srimad Vagbhavakutaika Swarupa Mukha Pankaja. Her lotus-like face, the embodiment of the divine syllables of the Sri Vidya tradition. Sri Vidya is all about the Shakti tradition. Vidya is knowledge. Shri is divine Shakti. Knowledge of divine mother, divine feminine. Kantadaha Kati Paryanta Madhyakuta Swarupini Shakti Kuta Ekatapanna Katyadhova Gadharini. It's a little tongue twister. She whose form, Swarupini, Swa means self, Rupini, Rupa means form, Swarupini, my own self. She whose form extends from the throat, Kantha, to the waist and is embodiment of the central peak. What does these lines mean? Now we are getting into Kundalini. For all you fans of Kundalini out there, all across who are listening probably to this, if you want to understand Kundalini or get the energy of Kundalini, just recite Lalitha Sahasranama. Period. She whose form extends from the throat to the waist. What extends from the throat to the waist? All the chakras. Get that. We'll get more into this later. Shakti Kutai Katapanna Katyadhova Gadharini. She carries the power and the heat of the Shakti peaks on her lower abdomen. Again, lower abdomen where she resides, the Mooladhara. We will see that shortly. Moola Mantratmika Moola Kutatraya Kalevara Kulam Traika Rasika Kula Samketa Palini. Beautiful. She is the essence, Atmika, of the fundamental Moola mantras. All the mantras, all the Bij mantras, all the mantras you can ever think of. She is the goddess of all of them. She is adorned, Kalevara, with the threefold Traya peaks of the root Mula Chakra, Mooladhara Chakra. She is the connoisseur, Rasika, of the ambrosial essence of the lineage. Kula means a lineage. Kula Samketa Palini. She is the guardian, Palini, on the signs or Sanketa of lineage. She is the guardian of your lineage. You want to protect your lineage, your family, your children, your ancestors. Lalitha Sahasranama. Kulangana kulantastha kaulini kulayogini akula kulayant samayantastha samayachara tatpara. Okay. She is the pride of the lineage. She resides at the culmination of lineage. She is the practitioner of the Kaula tradition. You have to look up that. I'm not sure what that is. She is a yogini of the lineage. She transcends the limitation of the lineage. She resides in the present beyond the limitations of time. Samayatantastha. Samayata Charatatpara. Again, Samaya means time. She is devoted to the practices of tradition. Number 38. Mooladharaika Nilaya Brahma Grandhi Vibedini Manipurantarudita Vishnu Grandhi Vibedini. Now we get into proper Kundalini and the chakras. Mooladharaika Nilaya, the one who resides in the Mooladhara chakra. Brahma Grandhi Vibedini, she divides the Brahma Grantha energetic knot associated with the earth element. What does this mean? Let us spend some time here. She resides as the Shakti, the primordial energy, beyond space, time, beyond all dimensions, in the Mooladhara chakra, in the base of every spine, every root, tailbone, in human beings, representation. Okay? So when she has to pass through, Vibhedini means to penetrate. Okay? It's written divides here. Bhedana means to penetrate. Vibhedini is joining. She combines the knot, or which is also called the bandhas in the tantric tradition. She pierces that bandha, divides that knot, and comes through the channel, the Sushumna channel, Nadi. So it is saying that she is the divider or the combiner of this knot. She destroys the knot of Brahma, which is in the reproductive organs. Brahma is the creator, so obviously a creation happens from the reproductive organs, right? So she resides below that and she removes the knot of Brahma that is needed first for Kundalini to ascend into upper chakras. You ought to get into Tantra tradition to understand whatever I am rambling, okay? Manipuranta Rudita Vishnu Grandhi Vibedini. She illuminates the space within Manipuraka. Manipuraka chakra associated with fire element. Your navel chakra, what is popularly now known as navel chakra. Manipuraka, it's represented by a red gem, Manipuraka. So she illuminates that. She lights up the Manipuraka chakra, talking of Kundalini when it comes up to the Manipuraka chakra. Vishnu Grandhi Vibedini. It's interesting, isn't it? The second knot is called the knot of Vishnu, which Kundalini must penetrate. The first one was Brahma within the reproductive organs. Now we have come to the navel. She has to penetrate that. She dissolves the knot of Vishnu, which is in the navel. Now, when we come to Vishnu Sahasranama, we can see more meanings of Vishnu. But in the meantime, while we are here, the knot of Vishnu is what keeps you tied to this Maya, which is your navel center, which is the place where your mother feeds you in the womb. That's the tie. That's the bind to this samsara, to this physical reality. When she penetrates that, she unifies that knot, Vibhedini. Okay? This is all Tantra and Kundalini, my friends. Ajna Chakrantala Taralastha Rudra Grandhi Vibedini Sahasrara Bhujarudha Sudhasara Bhivarshini. She resides stha in the space Antarala between the Agnya Chakra, the third eye. Now we have come to the third eye. So Brahma, the reproductive organs, Vishnu, the navel chakra, and Rudra Chakra is the Agnya Chakra, which is between your eyebrows. Between the Agnya Chakra, she penetrates that. Rudra Grandhi Vibedini. Now she dissolves the knot of Rudra itself. The energetic knot associated with the element of air. Think Kundalini, think Vedic astrology. Sahasrara Bhujarudha Sudha Sara Vivarshini. She is mounted on the lotus of the Sahasrara, the 1,000 petal lotus, which is the top of your head. She showers the essence of the nectar of a 1,000-petal lotus. Tate lada samaruchi shachakro parisamsthita mahashakti kundalini vishatantutaniyasi. It summarizes everything. She possesses samaruchi, brilliance. She is situated in the region of the 6 chakras. Shat chakra is Shat means 6 chakras, referring to the energetic centers along the spinal centers of the subtle body. Central channel of the subtle body, central channel here being Sushumna Nadi. Mahashakti Kundalini, she is the Kundalini, she is the great power, referring to Kundalini, the dormant spiritual energy in all of us. She is the Kundalini, the powerful cosmic force who awakens and ascends through Sushumna Nadi, leading to spiritual awakening and enlightenment. She is the source of all Tantra. She is the source of all mantra. She is the source of everything, everywhere. Vishatantu Taniyasi, she is situated, Tan means body, within the central channel, Vishatantu, referring to the Sushumna Nadi, the main channel running along the spine. There are 3 nadis, Ida, Pingala and Sushumna. Ida is the left channel or the moon channel, which runs to the left side of the body. Pingala is the sun channel on the right side, and Sushumna is the tiny one between the two. Just remember this for the sake of Kundalini, because we shall keep going on the Kundalini. She's all about Kundalini. She is Kundalini. So, in the further ones. Meanwhile, take care, be safe. Om Shanti. Shanti, Shanti.